We're all watching AI evolve at this incredible pace. It's really moving from being just a simple tool to becoming a true partner, an agent that can actually remember, learn, and work with us. But what's the secret sauce that makes all that possible? Well, today we're going to dive right into that core technology, AI memory. But first, let's start with a problem I'm sure we've all run into. You spend all this time carefully explaining something to a chatbot, giving it all the context it needs, only for it to completely forget everything in the very next message. It's like hitting a reset button every single time. And that frustration, it really highlights the biggest hurdle we have to overcome to make AI a genuinely useful partner.
This forgetfulness is what engineers call the stateless problem. And it's really the fundamental difference between a basic one-and-done chatbot and a truly powerful AI agent that can actually collaborate with you over time.
So let's just break that down real quick. On the left, you've got your standard stateless chatbot. Every single message is a brand new conversation. It has zero memory of what you just said. But on the right, that's the goal, the stateful AI agent. It remembers the history, it learns from it, and it adapts as you go. Honestly, that's the whole game changer. So how do we solve this? How do we actually give an AI a memory? Well, it turns out the best model we have to work with is our own brain. We can build an AI's memory system using two parts that kind of mirror how we think and remember things ourselves. So on one hand, you've got short-term memory. Think of this as its working memory. It's holding on to the immediate context, right? The last few things we talked about. But for an AI to be really smart, it needs a long-term memory. And that's like a huge external library of facts and information that I can search in an instant. And that long-term memory, it's powered by a technology you are going to hear about a lot. It's called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or as everyone calls it, RAG. This is the powerhouse, the mechanism that gives an AI its own personal, searchable library. So what in the world is RAG? Simply put, it's a system that forces the AI to do its homework. Before it even tries to generate an answer, it has to go look up relevant information from a source that we trust. This is absolutely key to grounding the AI in facts and, stopping it from just making stuff up.
So what's happening under the hood? How does this RAG pipeline actually work? It's a surprisingly slick four-step process that turns all this raw data into a powerful knowledge base for the AI.
Okay, here we go. It all starts with ingest and embed. We take our documents, chop them up into smaller pieces, and then convert each piece into a special numerical code. Next, we store all those codes, or embeddings, in a special kind of database called a vector database. Then comes retrieve. When you ask a question, the system zips through that database to find the most relevant chunks of info. And finally, augment and generate. That info it just found gets automatically stuffed into your prompt, giving the AI all the factual context it needs before it starts writing a response.
Now, let's zoom in on these embeddings, because this is where the real magic happens. An embedding is basically a way to turn meaning into math. It's a string of numbers that captures a concept. It's what allows an AI to understand relationships, like king is to man, what queen is to woman. It's not just matching keywords, it's understanding the meaning behind the words. And where do we keep all these powerful embeddings? In a vector database. Just think of it like a superpowered, high-tech library catalog. It's built specifically to sift through millions of these numerical concepts at lightning speed to find the perfect piece of info the AI needs for its response. But we can make this retrieval process even smarter. The latest technique is called hybrid search. And it makes perfect sense, right? Sometimes you need to find an exact word or a specific product number. That's classic keyword search. Other times, you're looking for a general idea or feeling. That's semantic search, using embeddings. Well, hybrid search does both at the same time, giving you the precision of keywords with the deep understanding of semantics. It is truly the best of both worlds. So why are we getting into all these technical details? RAG, embeddings, vector databases. Why does it matter so much? Because this isn't just theory. These are the absolute essential building blocks for creating AI systems that are reliable enough for the real world. Systems you can actually trust to do important work. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This table from the AI Agent Platform Educational Series shows you just how critical this is. Just look at where memory management and RAG is. It's chapter 3, right after the absolute basics. This stuff isn't some optional add-on. It's a core foundational part of building any capable AI agent. So what's the big payoff here? What's the impact? Well, Giving an AI a great memory system dramatically cuts down on those weird hallucinations because it's grounded in facts. It allows for real personalization and lets the AI actually learn over time. It makes complex, multi-step tasks possible. And ultimately, memory is what turns AI from a fun demo into a reliable, production-grade tool that can get real work done. All of this leads to a pretty fascinating question about the future. I mean, if an AI eventually has a perfect, instantly searchable memory of all human knowledge, what skill becomes the most important one for it to have? Is it about creativity? Critical thinking? Or maybe it's something we haven't even thought of yet? That's the big question as this tech keeps moving forward. Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.